Hi there, I'm John Cox with Board Game Geek, and today I'm here with Ryan Lockett and Empires of the Void Part 2.
Yes. So this game is our most recent game. It came out about 2 weeks ago, so pretty new. Now, a lot of people ask me what is the difference between this and Empires of the Void 1, which was actually my first published game that I did 7 years ago.
Okay.
So this is the long-awaited follow-up. It's actually a total redesign of the game, but it's kind of like thematically, and it's set in the same universe. So one of the things that sort of set Empires of the Void 1 apart was it's a space sort of empire building game, but there's a really big emphasis on you can either conquer a planet or you can use diplomacy to become allies with that planet. And so we definitely took that to the extreme in this game. So every planet in the game, now you can see these cool tiles. And there are more tiles than this every time you're going to play with new ones. Each tile, or each planet, has its own sort of story and alien that lives there. And each alien has like a unique unit and unique powers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And so when you reach a planet, well, there's a lot of story involved in the game. So every player is going to have a lot of action cards in the game. And each action card applies to a certain planet. And as you play these action cards, it will sort of tell more of a story about that planet. Like some planets are enemies, they're at war, so if you gain influence at a certain planet, then you'll lose influence at the other one because they don't like those guys. Or the other way around. If you have the most influence at a planet, you become the ally of that planet, and then you get the ally token, which gives you special powers and allows you to recruit the units from that planet. So your army could consist of just units from all these different planets, and it really helps bring out sort of the story and the theme of the game.
And the units are different, like they have different abilities.
Yeah, they have different powers and abilities. Like this guy, these guys are really good at, they're like technicians, so they help your ship move faster. Okay. And let's see. These guys, they have mind abilities, so they can read minds, which means that, like when you have a battle in the game, that you play a card secretly. Okay. But if you have the mind readers, then you get to see your opponent's card face up.
Seems pretty powerful.
So, yeah. So they have really cool, abilities that definitely change the game as you go, and it all ties in thematically.
Did the first version of the game have plastic?
No, it did not. So that's definitely a new thing.
Yeah. These seem pretty chunky.
Yeah, they're huge miniatures. I learned ZBrush just so I could make these miniatures, and also like this is the player token. It's also quite hefty, and then there's another one just like that. So, yeah, very excited.
Do you keep going until just victory point threshold, or like where does it end?
So you make an action deck, and then when the deck runs out, that triggers the game end. Okay. Yeah. And you'll be playing these as actions, so each card can be played as an action that applies to a specific planet, and or you can play it as like a combat card. They'll have sort of a power that you can add to your combat.
Okay. So, I'm curious, what's going on over here?
So every player will get a player board, and depending on your alien, you'll have different technologies that you can research. And then on the side here, there are 3 types of buildings that you can build. And as you build them, they increase various things. Like if you build the cities, then you'll increase your income. Okay. And if you build bases, then you will increase your hand limit, which is better for fighting and stuff like that. And then if you build academies, that'll increase your command, which you use to move and do all sorts of special actions. And then they also reveal various victory point symbols.
And are these asymmetric between the players?
Yeah, they are. So there are technologies over here, and
got another one. Yeah. Right over here. Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll have slightly different powers. You can also build most buildings you'll put on planets, but sometimes you can build them on your world ship, which are these. That's what these ships are. Okay. It's like your giant ship that your whole thousands of people are living on. Gotcha. And you can build buildings on those, and everybody has like a slightly different setup for that. So these guys, the parasites, they can have more buildings than these other guys. So.
Okay. Does the game play about the same length and complexity as Empires of the Void 1?
I would say it's similar. I mean, my goal with this game is I wanted a game like this that you could play in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Okay. So they both sort of fit that time. I would say this one maybe is a little more, maybe a little more complex than the original Empires of the Void.
All right. So. Well, you said this is out now?
Yeah, it's out now. It came out just a week or two ago. So.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Ryan. And that was Empires of the Void Part 2.
Thank you.